Many salutations to viewers and coins of the vault alike. I am Tatsumari, the self-proclaimed keeper of Maplestory lore. There are many who do it, but I am the only one who does it like me. Ha ha ha! Today we are going back into Maplestory, and we are going to wrap up the Hayato storyline. Now, for those of you who have come in previous stuff, we have found that Hayato and, by extension, Kana, the companion class to this is, I wouldn't even say really companion class, just like the other side class of this. They have been trying to find their way in Maple World, and thus gaining power to be able to make sure that their evil enemy, Oda Nobunaga, does not form an alliance with the Black Mage. However, due to despite their efforts, Oda has made contact with the Black Wings and is searching to amplify his power so that whatever ritual he was trying to conjure in basically feudal Japan in the time, he can try it again. But we are going to stop him. So, I did manage to get the character all the way to level 200, and then on my main server that I'm usually a part of, or that I usually go on to, we will be able to check out, I have already a high-level Hayato on there, so we should be able to check out the end of the Arcane River on that server. So, yeah, thanks for coming, and I hope you are all at least mildly entertained by what you see here today. And if you want to make sure to catch me anytime I go live, be sure to either subscribe or follow to become a coin of the vault so you never miss a thing. Now, for the Twitch streamer, or the Twitch audience, there is an ad break that's going to be coming up. It's one that I can't skip. You know, Twitch has got to take its pound of flesh, whatever the case may be. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and run that ad break really quick. And you shall get a nice little be right back screen. For those of you who are immune to ads, well, you'll still get the nice splash screen, but if you aren't immune to ads, bleh. For those of you on YouTube, I understand that you guys aren't going to get, at least I think you guys aren't going to get any ads, but you'll still get a nice splash screen. This allows me to go get some water and maybe get a snack so I can be ready to just grind this all out so we can have the entire story open to us. So, don't go anywhere. We shall be right back after these massages. Alrighty, it appears we are back from jail. So, let's get ready to do stuff. Now, if you will notice, there is some slight differences to my character. One, I'm no longer carrying around a big katana on the side of my hip. Instead, I'm carrying around this little hourglass-looking thing. And I also have this hourglass-looking thing on the side. That is part of an event that is currently winding down, which allowed me to get to level 200, honestly. But I will be sure and go back onto my main character to collect that storyline before it disappears. So don't worry, I will collect it. It just, you won't see it on stream because just the way things have worked out. Alright. So, who's ready for some samurai story? No, it's not Samurai Jack. It's Hayato. Alright, let's go! Now, if my notes are correct on this, we should be getting Mistborn or Reborn Mistcutter. Let's go.
Hayato, a scout found the pieces of a blade in the forest. I believe it was yours, so I took the liberty of having it reforged. I have also had your original armor recreated. You have been a great service to my reign. It is only fitting to return to you your former status. Please cherish these gifts.
Alright, let's check it out. Get the medal. We got ourselves a little... What is this? This is a Kodachi. Alright, cool.
What?
No, no armor. What? I think that was part of the original storyline where we originally did get our armor back. But has since been replaced, I think. So we'll continue on over here. Alright, let's see. Oh, the shining crescent emblem.
I've been waiting for you, Hayato. Your commitment has been a shining example of the virtues of a warrior should possess. Your bravery and heroic feats are respected by all. This emblem is for you and only you. This is proof that I acknowledge you as a mighty hero, and more importantly, a fierce friend. Take it. Your sacrifices will be long remembered by future generations. Never stray from your path as a true warrior.
Nice. Alright. Ah, wrong button. Ooh, shiny. Come on, give it to me. Give it to me, give it to me, give it to me. Alright. So then, according to my notes, we shall be going on to Moving On Mulong.
Athena Pierce sent a message. It is worded very oddly, but perhaps you will understand it. Hayato, how come you never visit me now? I got word that old Nobu Nobody's troops are in Mulong. That's a no good for the pandas. You need to go see Tae-sang in Mulong. He's grumpy and wrinkly, but he'll help you. I'll get my allies to do a little investigating while you're there. Peace out, Athena Pierce.
Again, I still hate the the characterization of Athena Pierce in this storyline.
What manner of beast is this Athena Pierce? She speaks with the cadence of a sea troll, yet she has shared valuable information with us. I believe you should follow her directions.
A sea troll? Okie dokie. Doesn't mince words, does she?
Exquisite. I've heard Mulong grows delicious peaches. I would very much enjoy some if you see fit to carry a few back.
Alright, let's go! Alright. So this is one of the cool places that's in Maplestory. I'm not exactly sure what place it's supposed to be inspired by.
I would say Japan, just based on the architecture, but I could be wrong. I am not an expert on that in that realm of stuff, so don't count on it. But this is at least kind of. But maybe it's also supposed to be some of the less inhabited areas of China, I guess, just because, you know, pandas. All right, let's go see this Tae-sang guy. See what he has to offer.
I don't recognize your markings. What brings you to Mulong? A suspicious group of people wearing odd clothing passed through when I was on my way to the peach farm. They sort of looked like you, actually. Frilly and ancient. I didn't pay much attention. I was inspecting the trees. The blossoms are particularly vibrant this time of year. Go talk to Tae-su. He's the farmer around here. Exit Mulong and head west to get to the peach farm. Tae-su looks after the farm, so he should be easy to find. And be sure to marvel at the trees.
All right, let's go! Tae-su! Ah, yes. Okay, I gotta let this music go. It brings back such nostalgia. All right. It's cool stuff. It's a bop. I'll give it that. It is 100% a bop. Oh, this is a big map. And I remember those snakes right there, when you kill them off, they sound like deflating balloons. Alrighty. Oh, give me a second here. There we go. What a healthy tree. This year's harvest should be excellent. Oh, hello. You were looking for me? Tae-su and you. Suspicious people? Yes, I did see them. It was right around the time Tae-sang came to inspect the trees. The peach monkeys and reindeer were in a tizzy when that group passed through. I've never seen them so worked up. I fear they're becoming a threat to the farm. If they don't settle down, this year's harvest will be ruined. They must learn discipline. Can you teach them? Give them a good wallop. I want to see some monkey fur on you when you return. Well then, let the monkey fur fly! This is probably going to take a minute, so we shall... Oh, hello. So, how's everybody doing? Jinx! Welcome, welcome! How's stuff? Come on, give me a peach. Give me the peach. There we go. More fun than a barrel full of monkeys. Yeah, and these monkeys throw peaches at you. All right. Now, if I do remember right, actually, the reindeer have recently gotten renamed. It seems they've been renamed to cute reindeer. Before, they were just straight up just reindeer. And the funny part was, when I remembered coming to this place initially, I always thought it was weird that there were reindeer in the middle of a peach farm. You know, I would think that it would be, let me see, we'll bring up the world map. I would assume it'd be somewhere here in El Nath, where, you know, it's snowy and mountainy and has a bunch of pine trees in it. But, that is not the case. Okay. Yeah. Okay, let's see if I can get a peach. See if I can get a peach to bring back to... Yes! Here we go. Got a peach to bring back to Princess Sakuno. Maybe not all I can carry, but it's at least one. Oh, let's see. Can we get a second one? No. Darn! All right, cool. Very cool, Jinx, and thank you for coming. Good luck on your marathon. Alright, actually, let me turn this on, turn that on, and bring up my little robot buddy here. Ah! Hmm? Oh, that's right. That's my robot buddy. I don't want to attack my robot buddy. And also, something I learned, coming up really soon, it appears that Hayato is going to get a rework. Which means, at least by the artwork that I saw, the class artwork that was shown, I'm guessing that also Hayato is going to get a storyline, maybe a slight storyline rework. So, in that case, it's to our advantage that we are trying to wrap this up today, because if we don't, the story is going to change, and then we'll never know what it was, so that way we can compare to what it will be. Alrighty, let's see where we at. Okay, so now we just need to have fun with the monkeys. And unfortunately, there is no spot where there are more monkeys, I don't think. You know what? Let me try the next map over here, see if there are more monkeys. No, there are not more monkeys. I remember these book ghosts over here, or the book ghosts. Dude, these guys used to be so terrifying. because the biggest thing with them is if you attack one, they do what's called a magic boost spell, or magic attack boost and it's not just on the one you attacked. It's on every monster that's within like a certain radius of it. That's also a book ghost, and they all just like, oh, look at you. You attacked. Well, guess what? Bah! And you end up with like, because back in the day, you didn't have the same amount of power that you do today. I mean, look, I'm doing, like, I am not a very powerful character. And if you look at the numbers, I'm already on the high end. I'm already doing 200,000 damage. That is a ton. Of course, that was a crit also. So, at level 200, I'm doing 70,000 damage on hits a lot of times. Back in the day, I believe this area was like a level, I want to say it was a level 100 area. Maybe even 120. I can't remember exactly off the top of my head. But you would be, the amount of damage that is now you can output is far, far, far and above higher than what you could before. I mean, you'd be lucky if you could get, I think, maybe 2,000 damage per hit or something. It was not that high. But of course, also the monsters were also scaled to kind of match, so that way you weren't absolutely outpaced. But yeah, it would, those book ghosts, they were scary. If you didn't have the power to take one out quickly, it would up the magic attack of all, like 20 other ones around it, and you were just had. You were you were baked. You were had. And then you had to run away from the map. You're like, oh no! Then you had to call up your friends and like, hey, I angered a bunch of book ghosts and I need some help to get rid of them. And they're like, okay, let's go. Which actually, come to think of it, old school Maplestory is actually having a, I want to say it's like a cafe player thing. It's nearby. I was thinking about trying to sign up for it, but it's I think it's a beta test on it. I was thinking about signing up for it, but I don't think I could, just because I do not have the kind of expertise that they're probably looking for as far as, you know, balancing and numbers and whatnot. So I'm not 100% sure I'd be that my presence would help where it is needed. All right, we got the monkeys done. But with all of that said, though, that does mean that an old school Maplestory is coming. So, when it does hit, I'll spin it up to to put it live on stream. Oh, the nostalgia will hit so hard, at least for me. From what I remember, there wasn't a ton of story in it, but it was still a fun game to play.
How's the Peach Monkey and Reindeer situation? That was brilliant. They're as docile as can be now. This year will bring a magnificent harvest after all. What motivation do your enemies have for ruining my precious peaches? There must be something for them to gain.
All right. Oh, here we go. Forest happenings. All right, let me check my notes. Yes.
Perhaps they were just envious of the peachy aroma wafting through the air, Not everyone can whip up a killer harvest like this, you know. Why not ask Dugong in Mulong Temple? He keeps an eye on everything in Mulong. Mulong Temple is to the right of Mulong. Dugong is the wisest of the masters. I'd be surprised if he doesn't have something worthwhile to say.
All right, let's go check out Mr. Dugong. Right. I do have a hyper teleport rock that I got from a thing, so I'm able to just go zip zap zoop around the whole thing, and it'll be to our benefit a little bit. All right. So. Alrighty. Here we go.
No need to speak. I already know what you seek. You don't know this, but Maple World's energy flows strongest in Mulong. You could say Mulong is the piece that holds the whole puzzle together. When evil is afoot in Mulong, you can be sure that Maple World's energy is the goal. The people you speak of are after Mulong's energy, no doubt. If they were near the peach farm, they will soon be upon the forest, where the energy flows strongest. You must follow them. There's a forest deep within the farm, a forest teeming with monsters warped by Mulong's energy. The sage cats are particularly nasty, but I would like you to hunt them.
All right, let's go and get ourselves a kitty hunt.
Let's see.
Here we go.
Let's go! All right. I don't know if you can hear it or not, but they go have a little kitty meow every time they when you defeat one.
Oh, hello. What do we have here?
Volatile old Oda Clan seal.
Them vile Odas.
All right. All right, and bring the rain! Oh, anime protagonist powers. Yay! All right. So we'll get some seals here, because we just absolutely decimated everything in sight. Nope, that's not what I wanted. This is what I wanted. There we go. And I believe we had a very similar mission when we did the Kana storyline, which I do believe is on my YouTube channel if you want to check that out. I have all kinds of storylines that I gotta get caught up on, putting them out for Maplestory Tales. So don't worry, if it's not up there, it should be in the near future. I did kind of slack on that, trying to get him out, just because of stuff that was happening. But I should be a little more diligent in getting stuff out this new year.
Alright, and... Alright, and you. Bring the pain! Only a few of them. What the heck? Okay, so it appears I'm going to need some mana potions. Whoa. Oh no! I have no mana! I can't even do regular attacks? Oh, that's sad. I don't have any mana! Okay, there we go. Got some of it back. Yay! We're almost done with the cats. We got another 50 to go. Oh, the Moomin reading marathon. Nice. Yeah, I remember you telling me that Moomin was your comfort series. And by the way, for those of you over on YouTube who are kind of wondering what I'm talking about, there's somebody over on Twitch that I am talking to. That's why it's not making sense for those of you on YouTube over here. All right. Just a few more cats. Okay, 7 more cats. And push a button, and... Yay, we got all the cats. Alright, so now we should be able to head back to Mulong and talk to Dugong. I forget he's in this. No, he's in the next map. Oh. Never mind.
Did you find what you were looking for? So, they plan to use Mulong's energy to control the monsters. But why?
Okay, hold on. I need to get rid of a quest really quick. Here we go. There we go. Okay, there we go. Shadow of Chaos. Moomin books are also a free therapy. Trust me, it is. All right, cool.
They must be headed for the Goblin Forest. It's a real energy sinkhole. Investigate the Goblin Forest to discover the true intentions of these menaces. I can assure you they're up to no good. The goblins have dug deep within the virtuous forest. The lord of the area is powerful, so you would do well to prepare yourself and move with caution.
Right. Let's go! All right, let's take care of the King Sage Cat.
Huh? Have we met? I seem to recall that faded armor and misshapen blade.
Do not attempt to confuse me with your stunning good looks, Akechi Mitsuhide. I know you are the man behind all of the problems I've had to deal with. Why are you rallying the monsters of Maple World?
Why, chaos, dear Ronin.
Spare me your cryptic talk.
I will try to speak on your level. It is a simple matter of misdirection. When two forces meet on the field of battle, they do not pay attention to the snake in the grass.
Nobunaga is more desperate than I thought if he's turned to these cowardly tactics.
Nobunaga? I left that frizzy old bear behind long ago. I'm just borrowing his name.
You orchestrated this? All of it?
You and your heroic ilk are all so easy to lead. Just a little pressure in the right location, and you're falling over yourselves to charge into my traps. Now then, I have more important matters to attend to than the education of a lowly Ronin. Good luck with your little alliance.
Wait! Mitsuhide! I think this is supposed to be Sage Cat, not Pushki.
You meaning mannerless oaf, barging into my territory, acting like you own the place? Aye, the King Sage Cat will teach you some manners.
That was easy. All right, so we defeated that, so we should be able to go back to Dugong. Pans, welcome, welcome. Thanks for the lurk.
Supernova on a 3-stream streak. Let's go!
Oh, here we go. Shadow of Chaos.
How could Akechi Mitsuhide have orchestrated this invasion? That silver-haired devil could be more of a threat than Nobunaga. I must send word to Momiji Gaoka. And with the first.
Nice!
Alright, so on my notes should be... Oh, right. We have something to do in the Temple of Time. That happens first. Over here. All right. So, yes. All right. So, just for a quick recap for those who are not familiar with this, when you go through the Temple of Time, you have different stages. You have, let me bring up the map here. You have Memory Lane, then you have, I think it's Road of Regrets, and then you have the Road to Oblivion. Each one is kind of representative of a different thing for the past. And if I remember correctly, the way it is said is that memories are things that memories are good things that you remember from stuff that has happened in your past, or things that will help you in the future, so that way you can not fall into the same pitfalls. The regrets are things that you have done and wish you could have done differently, and the oblivion, or anybody's oblivion, is things that you have things you have forgotten along the way that were important to you, or that you blocked out of your mind for whatever reason. And in order to go through the temple, this whole Temple of Time thing is a setup for the Pink Bean fight. Let me see if I can bring up who that is. Yes, this gigantic pink marshmallow here. This is Pink Bean. The Temple of Time is a whole fight. It's supposed to be able to set up 2 boss fights, actually. Arcarium, let's see, this guy, and Pink Bean. I'll do a whole storyline on that eventually. But as you pass through the different sections of the temple, you have to face off against what amounts to... No, that's not it. Right here. Is it right here? I think it's here. Anyways, you have to face off against the boss of a particular section of the temple. For the I think it was Road of Memory Lane, you have to face off against a big whale named Dodo. And from what it sounds like, when you face Dodo, he feeds on your memories. But if you have no memories, you cannot progress onto your regrets. So, in order to progress, you have to regain your memories in order to do that. And thus, it does have a little bit of a storyline relevance, because in order to regain your memories, you have to go... The way the storyline, or the way this temple says it, is that you have to go back to the place where it all began. Hence, part of the storyline. That's why I'm including it. And I know I haven't included it in previous classes, just because I keep forgetting to do it. So, yeah.
What is it? You can't go past Memory Lane 5? That doesn't sound right. There's nothing wrong with the permission. Then the problem must be with you. What kind of problem? The Whale of Time Dodo lives in Memory Lane and eats memories for sustenance. A part of your memory must have been eaten by Dodo while you were fighting it. Because of your lost memory, you can't pass through Memory Lane. You won't be able to pass through Memory Lane until you find your lost memory. But you already destroyed Dodo, who ate your memory. You have no choice but to seek help from the Memory Keeper. Memory Keeper. He is the one who sees all memories with the purity of his heart. He'll probably know what to do about your lost memory.
Alright, let's go see the Memory Keeper! Oops, didn't mean to do that. Didn't mean to do that either. Okay, it should be... Yes, right here. Memory Keeper!
You are empty. There was a hole in your heart that used to be filled with a memory. Now it's just empty. The memory you lost. The memory of those innocent days when you were just a new adventurer, learning the ropes. If you want to restore those memories, you have no choice but to return to that time. Go back to the starting point when your adventures began, the place where everything was new and fascinating, where you were filled with curiosity, excitement, and anticipation.
Alright. So I believe we have to go back to Momijigaoka. So let me double check to make sure. No. Okay, so yes. So I believe we have to go back to Momijigaoka. Let's go! Right. Let's see. Is it you? No, that's not it. Let me see. This one is always kind of... Oh. I guess we gotta go back. Let's go back over here, see what happens. Oh. There we go. Okay. Well, I could have sworn that's where we had to go. Let's see. Okay, so how do I... Oh, here it is. Okay, maybe here? Okay, let's go here. Let's try over here. Okay, so... where am I supposed to go? Research time! Let me see. Okay, that's what it's called. Give me a second, guy. Okay. Well, it appears I had the right idea. I just, at least, I wasn't quite there. Ah! Huh, I forgot. I gotta talk to this guy. Or, this is the guy we gotta go to. Okay, here we go.
I've been watching you fight for Maple World, Hayato. Your dedication is impressive. I, Mori Motonari, hope that you will call me an ally. The two of us have a great future together. Continue your quest, and I shall ensure we go down in history.
Alright, cool. Found our memories. So... let me make sure. Let me go back over here. There we go. Yep.
You are now filled with all your memories again.
Cool! Alright, so then we should be able to do this one. Alliance Assemble! Avengers! Assemble. Okay, hold on. Let me make sure I bring up my notes again, because I want to make sure I do this correctly. Okay. Oh, wait. Dang it! Okay, I can do it. Okay, we'll go this way. Kenji, hurry back to Momijigaoka. Shingen Daimyo is summoning the Alliance. Sakuno. Everyone in the Alliance? Sounds important. I should hurry back to Momijigaoka. But we got one more going. This first.
Dear loyal subject, I received your report. You have uncovered a plot none could predict. Akechi Mitsuhide is a traitor after all, even Nobunaga. However, it matters little whether Mitsuhide works of his own accord. Both he and Nobunaga must be stopped. Do not let this new development phase your resolve. You must keep your focus to unravel the enemy's plan. Haruaki and I will deal with the confusion in Momijigaoka. You focus on saving the world. Sakuno.
Alright. Okay, yes. Alright. That's something else. Don't need... Oh, got a little big here. Yay. The princess is right. It doesn't matter who I face. All evil must be banished from Maple World. I won't let the problems of my people infect Maple World. I have no choice but to take down anyone who gets in my way. I will restore the Matsuyama clan if I must tear down the pillars of the sky to do so. But where do I start? All right. Now we can return to Momijigaoka. Oh, no, okay. We'll just use our hyper-teleportation rock. All right. There he is.
Everyone is finally here. Let's get started.
Sengoku Showdown. Let me double check. Yes, okay.
You bunch of hairless mongrels have fought your way up to be the kind of army I have romantic dreams about at night. Oda's forces are broken. He lost Akechi and several lesser generals in the blink of an eye. And Niwa Nagahide is said to be missing. Only 2 of the Heavenly Kings remain. Shibata Kitsue and Takigawa Kazumasu.
There we go.
And I just got word that Nobunaga has moved his base out of Honoji, Shibata Katsue.
Oh, wait. Hold on.
Has moved his base out of Honoji. Shibata Katsue may still be in the area, but as of this moment, Honoji is fair game. This is our chance. Let's take that temple back!
I will prepare for battle.
We can't afford to let this chance get away. We must win this fight.
Good luck to all of you.
Let's go! All right, let's go!
He must be a gamer at heart. Oh, there's the MPS. The Maple Positioning System. Doot.
Let's go! Hayato, I've got a job for you.
Right.
You've been a real help to our alliance. The kind of soldier I dream about when I'm taking my mighty naps. That's why I planned this whole thing around you. I'm sending you in first. You're going to go into the temple, stir up a little chaos, and help my boys get inside without too much of a struggle. It's going to be dangerous, even for the Bladed Falcon, but I think you can pull it off. You in?
Yep.
Excellent. I might as well spread tidings of victory right now. Best of luck to you. Charge through the Honoji main gates and go wild.
All right.
Let's go!
Oh. We got ourselves a giant rune. Awesome. We are the big scary monster. Our feet are like earthquakes. Our jumps are like hurricanes. My scream is like that of a volcano. I don't know. I'm just making it up as I go. Whee! Destruction! There we go. Okay, it's over. Stompy, stomp, stomp. All right. Okay. This might take a little bit to get done. And shing! Anime protagonist powers activate! He just got obliterated. Okay, when can I there's a skill here I'm either using wrong. Okay, so I can't, like, chain it. Okay. Alrighty. Big hair man. Done with it.
How fares the battle? You did all right there. I saw those yellow belly Oda dogs flying over the hillside to get away from you. The real fight starts here. I'm sending in my best men to begin the assault, and I want you alongside them. Ready for some action? Fight your way deeper into the battlefield and take care of the samurai captains. I can't wait to watch them scrambling around without their bosses. Could you take care of 300 Oda samurai captains? It's the only way to win a battle.
All right, let's go. Those don't look like captains. Those look more like mercenaries to me. Anime powers activate!
And let's hold on. Bring the rain! The one thing that, like, at least in its current form, and like I said, the Hayato is getting a rework soon, so, but in its current form, what really is kind of, it's always been kind of clunky to me, is that a lot of its power comes from the fact that you got to chain these skills together and build up a buffer thing. I don't know if you guys can see it or not. It's back behind my leaf over here. But in this spot right here, you'll see this little thing pop up, and it has a number 8 on it. You have to chain the skills together that I'm using 8 times, and each time you do that, like, it's supposed to be like a thing where you kind of do this whole battle flow kind of deal. But when you're out by yourself and you're trying to take on monsters and you're trying to stay on a particular spot sometimes, it does get a little clunky, especially with this one right here. Like this set of skills right here, because it goes this one, then it goes this one, then it goes this one, or at least the way I use it. But the problem is sometimes you need to be going back and forth with your skills, or with your character facing, so you can take on different monsters. But with the way those skills go, it makes it difficult to turn around to be able to take care, or even go in the other direction for monsters sometimes. So I am not, if you like Hayato, if you main Hayato, I am not bashing you whatsoever, you know. But for me personally, it is a little difficult for my play style. Okay, so for the Twitch audience, we do have a ad break coming up. If you are immune to ads, great. If not, well, you'll be back in a little bit. I'm going to continue on over here grinding out these captains, so that way we can continue on with the story. And if you guys return before I'm done, then I'll just wait for you guys to get back. So no worries.
Make it rain!
I'm sorry I'm not saying anything. This is just this particular... This is the only area of the class that takes a little while. Only 50 more to go. Let's go! Move a little faster now. Anime protagonist powers ignite! Kind of like along the same lines as Dodgeballs of Doom. Alright, cool. Finally, we're done. We're still on ad break right now, so I will get to the front over here and wait for everybody to return. But in the meantime, both of you either... Ooh. Ooh, big stretch. Oh. For those of you on Twitch who are immune to ads, or for those of you on YouTube, what are your plans for the day? It's this particular one tends to be sometimes a little grindy, especially on lower levels, because you can't like just absolutely wipe everybody out in like a couple seconds. And sometimes the maps actually have spawn rate limits, so that way like you could wipe out an entire map very quickly, but then you have to wait a couple seconds for the enemies to respawn back in so you can actually continue. It's kind of annoying sometimes. I think it's still a holdover from some of the older balancing that has taken place. So they still gotta... Sometimes, in some of the maps, they have to up the spawn rate of enemies a little bit, but for the most part, it's still okay. I need to check something really quick. Give me a second. All right, so everybody appears to be back from ads, at least on the Twitch side of things. So, let's continue on with the demons.
How fares the battle? See that? The enemies are scattering. Their base is crumbling. I can feel the winds of victory ruffling my mustache. Today is the day I feel like a king. There's only one thing left to do. Defeat Takigawa Kazumasu and reclaim Honoji. The enemy resistance should fall apart without Kazumasu. You should have no problem with Kazumasu, right? Kazumasu is hiding in Honoji Temple. He knows the end is coming. Don't let him down.
All right, let's go!
We're gonna beat his face in with a sand glass. Actually, you know what? For this, I am going to... I know. I'm going to take off that sand glass decoration, so that way we can... Oh. 'Cause I'm pretty sure we're going to get tossed right into a cutscene. Ah, what it? Okay, hold on. Okay, we're kind of in a spot where I can do the thing. There we go. There we got our sword out now. Let's go!
You pest. Do you even realize where you are?
Give up. There's no reason to throw your life away for the Demon King. He has lost this war.
I am Takegawa Kazumasu, one of Oda Nobunaga's 4 heavenly kings. Do you truly think I would surrender to a nameless Ronin?
Ooh, he actually hurts.
Perhaps it is time I retire from battle.
Nobunaga is in hiding. Where is he?
You think the great Nobunaga would be foolish enough to tell his underlings all his plans? All I know is that Honoji is worthless. Ugh.
What? What does that mean?
Rumors of Oda's fall spread amongst the troops.
Banzai! Banzai!
Honoji Temple fell that day.
Alrighty, cool! Alright, and then I believe we have a couple more quests to do. Okay, I believe it is... Yes, here, this guy's. Alonzi!
This ragtag band functioned quite well under pressure. You were all instrumental in retaking Honoji. But there is more work to be done. Nobunaga is missing, and his base's location remains a mystery. All we truly learned from this was that Honoji once held great spiritual power. Unfortunately, it seems to be gone now. If Nobunaga left Honoji to find a new base, he will be looking for a location of great power. Honoji's hidden secrets may be lost to your cause now. It is a shame. I was quite fond of the temple. However, our goal remains the same. Nobunaga is still out there, and he must be stopped. Nobunaga is bound to act soon, and that battle will determine the destiny of both Sokoku and Maple World. You'd all better enjoy yourselves while you have the time.
Right, and then we have one last one over here from Princess Sakuno, a god among horses.
Please return quickly to Momijigaoka.
I will return to Momijigaoka with haste. Oda's armies could be on the move.
Your Batojutsu is stronger than ever. I hope you will still be at our side when the days of battle come again. I've got something for your hard work.
Master of the Razor Gale, Sacred Horse Oni K, and Heroes Echo.
My father once used this harness. If Shingen Daimyo has provided you with Oni K, this harness is the only equipment suitable for such a noble steed. May the glory of the Matsuyama clan live once more.
All right. Nice.
All right. Oh, wait. That's our original horse. So, okay, we got that. We got the thing, right? No, we didn't. Okay. Either that or I have the wrong one equipped. Give me a second. Where is it? Mount. Ah, here we go. Okay, and now what does he look like? Ooh, fancy horsey! We have ourselves a very fancy horsey. But for now, let's go over to my main server and check out the Hayato there, so we can have the Arcane River ending. Let's see, where is he? Ah, here he is. All right, so let's get to the end of the Arcane River. And Aftermath. Okay, so we've done the Arcane River. There's probably some bits in there, some unique dialogue for the Arcane River for Hayato. I just haven't searched it out yet, so if I come across it, or if I get the energy to actually, search it out, I will, and I will include it in the Maplestory Tales video over on my YouTube channel, once it's all said and done. But for now, let's check out the Aftermath as Hayato. The day after. Several days later, at Momijigaoka. When we first joined forces, our goal was simple: vanquish Oda Nobunaga. We never suspected our battle would take us to Maple World, where we would meet new enemies and new allies. Together with the Maple Alliance, we overcame the forces of evil, and we defeated the greatest evil of all, the Black Mage. This victory was only possible because each and every one of you fought with all you have. And at the center of this maelstrom stands Hayato, who led the battle with courage and honor.
You fought like the devil. It's time to play like one.
You were truly impressive, Hayato. I dare say I could learn a thing or two from you.
You have become a blade of justice to cut down our foes.
You're still not as great as Kenshin, so don't get a big head.
You have exceeded all expectations. You have exceeded even my wildest imaginings.
Who is supposed to be talking there? In any case, the Sengoku warriors are now feared and renowned far and wide. An excellent position for us.
While we've done great things, the path before us is not an easy one. Oda Nobunaga, Akechi Mitsuhide, the villains of Grandis. These are the enemies we still must face. But no matter what trials stand before us, the unbreakable bonds of our unity will see us prevail. For today, let us celebrate. We raise our glasses to victory, to glory, and to Hayato's honor.
Princess, here you are.
Hello, Hayato. I want to thank you again. You played a crucial role in our victory.
I was only doing my duty, Princess. I'm just sorry I couldn't stay by your side to protect you through all the trouble.
Please, you had more important things to worry about. We've known each other for some time now, haven't we? Even when we were young, you would throw yourself into danger without a second thought if you believed the cause was just. And now that we're grown, you've become the savior of Maple World and the hero of the Sengoku warriors. By defeating the Black Mage, you didn't just protect me. You've protected the entire world. Hayato, you have never been my noble sword. Or you have ever been my noble sword, and I know you will continue to be so.
Princess. Princess, you are my light. When the darkness threatened to swallow me whole, the memory of your voice kept me going. Okay, so that's probably making mention of the Labyrinth of Suffering. When you go to face off Virus Hilla. My sword will always serve you.
Thank you, Hayato. Then, if you're prepared, I have a new quest for you.
I await your command, Princess.
Let us gaze at the moon for a while and tell each other stories of home.
What? I mean, yes, Princess. I would be honored. Aww. Hugo! Welcome, welcome. How you doing, buddy? And that is the end of the Hayato storyline. Oops, that's not what I wanted. This is what I wanted. There we go. So, for those of you, yes, that's actually the first time I've actually seen the ending for the Hayato after the Arcane River. So, if you want to, I highly doubt it would be out of the question to have those two end up as a couple sometime. Alrighty. So, being that we have an extra half hour left in the stream, I'm going to go back to another character. Let's see. Actually, you know what? I'm going to go back to that other Hayato character. I'm pretty sure it was that one. And we'll continue on with the Ariant storyline, because I knew that last week I started the Ariant storyline, and I didn't get a chance to finish it. Let me double check my quest log here. Let's see. Oh no, it wasn't this one. Okay. I think it was actually Lumicore that I was doing it on.
Was it Lumicore? Yep, Lumicore. It was Lumicore. Okay. So, if you want to get a little catch up on what we did for Ariant, we became a citizen. We got some books for Sherazade here, because she was worried she's going to run out of stories. And I'm pretty sure that Sherazade here is supposed to be a reference to the woman of the same name from, I think it's 1001 Nights, 1001 Arabian Nights or something like that, to where she... I can't remember exactly how the story goes right off the top of my head, but I'm pretty sure she is a reference to that story. So, let's see. No. Okay, so, I believe we finished off Shehrazade's story here. So let's talk to Arida over here. The Queen's makeup kit.
I can't stand the desert. It's not the kind of place for a fairy like me. How did I, Arida, end up here? Dang it, my face is bringing out again. I need a more expensive makeup kit. You, ready to receive an order from your queen? Ha! Of course you are. This desert is full of useless sand. But if you look here and there are some wonderful ingredients for makeup. One of them is called cactus flower. I hear it's perfect for skin treatment. Get 40 for me, won't you? Where do you find cactus flowers? Do I really have to explain this? The royal cacti drop the flowers. They're quite strong, but I have faith that you will defeat them for your glorious Queen Arida.
Alright. Now, I need to double check what my skills are, where they are all placed. Alright, so... Alright. Oh, that's a... What is that? I forget what that is. Oh, that's the resurrection skill. Ooh! Okay, oh, and summon Bahamut. There they are. Now, for those of you who are curious, this, the kind of class that I'm playing here, this is a bishop. They are the healers of Maplestory. They were, like, the only healers for the longest time. And, you would often, if you were running around as a bishop in older Maplestory, you would often get people running around and say, "Can I get a heal plox?" They would spell it P-L-O-X. Why it was spelled like that, I have no idea. Can I? Yes, here we go. All right. So there was something else that I would activate. There's that. Ah ha ha! Here we go. Yes. I forgot you could summon these guys. And recently, in recent years, this bishop, the bishop class over here, has gotten a major rework. So it is like, it is a lot more. It's almost like a battle healer. You don't want to mess with it. It will make your day so So terrible. And the fact that it has basically what amounts to a dragon familiar, I mean, come on. All right. Can I use this? Oh, I don't have a hyper teleport rock, but I can at least use that. And, oh, also, last week, in order to get some of these things done, we became a citizen of Ariant by drinking Oasis water. Done! The desert people are filthy. The only good thing about them is their ability to work Lydium. Oh ho ho! This is the cactus flower. This wonderful flower scent is perfect for makeup, and it's so soft. Wow, this should be great for my skin. What are you doing standing there? If you've done your task, then leave this palace immediately. You should be thankful that an outsider like you was even allowed in. You don't expect a reward for your work, do you? Oh, this woman. All right, fine. The Queen's tea. Blech! Humans drink this tea? It's disgusting! A fairy with taste as refined as mine can't possibly drink tea made of cactus flower. You over there, bring me some fairy's tea leaf. A gaggle of simple humans were on their way to Lisa in Orbis with fairy's tea leaf, but lost it in outside east entrance of Ariant. Those desert rabbits have my tea leaves, and I want them back! Find it! Get going now and stop pestering me! I don't care how you find it! Find it! I mean, that's the only voice I ever imagined for her. I know it's absolutely atrociously annoying, but again, it's the only one that I can imagine for her. Oh, here we go. Oh, that's it? Okay. That didn't take long. And hopefully, by the way, guys, I'm not clipping the microphone at all. I don't know exactly what I sound like on that side, but hopefully I'm not clipping. If I am, let me know. Did you bring the fairy's tea leaf? Oh, this is the fairy's tea leaf indeed! The scent of this leaf is amazing compared to cactus flower. This should be sufficient. Not bad for a commoner. That's not saying much since you're not a fairy after all. Woman? I summon fairies to my side for aid. And a dragon. You think you can talk down to me like that? All right. So now, let's see. We double check over here to see if there's anybody else we can talk to. Nobody here. Okay. So let's go into Ariant Town. Siren. The sword dance.
Hey, you're the traveler that got me this.
Oh, wait. We have a different one. Is it Bounty Hunt?
If you're here to see the dance, wait until the performance. Oh, are you here about the rumor?
Oy vey, how could the dance of the amazing siren attract so few people?
Oh well, so it goes.
Hold on. Forfeit. Yes, okay. Okay, so... Alright, so we'll do this one. Initially, when this happened, they've actually... They either have a quest out of order, or they have dropped a quest that used to be part of this. Initially, when you talk to her, she's a sword dancer. So, when you initially talk to her, she is looking for some way to spice up her dance. Or not necessarily spice it up, but make it more flashy. And one of the things she asks for is for you to go and attack some creatures that are called Bellamoas. They have like this little bow around their neck that has... Think of it like a little cat collar that has like little bells on it. That's kind of what it looks like. And she asks you to get some of those so she can put them on her costume, so she can, when the dance comes around, you have the... I want to say she's supposed to be like maybe a belly dancer or something like that, but she's often referred to as like, I think I've seen her as a sword dancer, so it's just beside the point. So this is what she's talking to her when you're talking about you brought her the snake rattles from before. That's what she's referring to.
Hey, you're the traveler.
And from initially, what you had to do, like you're trying to get in contact with somebody or an organization called the Sand Bandits. Originally, in order to get in contact with them, you had to talk to her, because she's a member of this Sand Bandits organization. Either that, or she's like loosely associated with them. Initially, you had to talk to her, do her a few quests, and she would get like progressively more trusting of you, and then she would tell you to go talk to Eleska up here to get further into the organization. But they weren't just all open to you. You actually had to go through a quest line, like a number of quests in order to do that.
Hey, you're the traveler that got me the snake rattles from the Bellamoas, right? Thanks to you, my dance practices have gotten much better lately. Once people see my new dance with the bells ringing, even the queen will have to love it. But I feel like this dance needs something more. Even with the perfect moves and the perfect dress, I really think it's the props, or lack thereof. The sword I use as a prop is so dull that when I do my patented sword dance, it doesn't look very dynamic. Will you help me out? I knew you'd help. You are so in love with my moves. The only person in Ariant that makes swords is Muhammad. So ask him if he can make a dancer sword for me. I've been asking for a while, but he always says no. But if a traveler like you asks for the dancer sword, maybe he'll relent. Right? Right?
There's that, the Star Wars meme.
To treat Lydium is difficult. Even in Ariant, there aren't many skilled craftsmen.
Okay.
What do you want me to make? A sword for dancers? I bet Siren asks you, right? I'm sorry, but I can't help. The taxes on Stance's swords have gone up, so I won't make any. But making the sword itself wouldn't be a tough task. All right. If you can get all the materials used to ornament the sword, I'll make it for you. I've refused Siren all this time, but I'll make it one for you if you bring the materials, okay? You seem confident. Fine. Fine then, bring back 3 cat's eye and 40 Kyo's beak for the sword hilt, and bring 5,000 misos to cover my parts and labor. I'm no starving artist here. You can get cat's eyes from Meerkat and Kyo's beaks from Kyo's. Once you bring them all, I'll make a fancy dancer sword worthy of Siren.
All right. Yo, I need to do something really quick on my side, so I shall be right back. I will leave you with this awesome sounding music in the background. Whoa. Awesome sounding music in the background, and I will be right back, so don't go anywhere. Alrighty, I have returned. So, what was I doing? Right, this. There we go. Now I'm back. All right, let's get some cat's eyes. Ooh, those are pretty. All good, Jinx. Okay. Ooh, fancy robes. Need one more cat's eye. A popsicle. Bahamut, I summon you! Aid me on this quest.
I believe, if I remember right, it's not actually Bahamut that gets summoned. It's actually a servant. Temporarily summons... Oh, actually Bahamut. Okay. So I think the Bahamut they're talking about... Bahamut. I like to say it Bahamut. That they're talking about here, I believe, is the D&D version of Bahamut. Who's basically like the good dragon god. But I think it would be kind of neat if you were able to, like, maybe down the road sometime. I don't know how hard it would be to program, but if you could, like, when you get to this part when you're getting ready to summon him, that you're actually able to, like, pick a name for your dragon. Like, it's not actually Bahamut that gets summoned, rather it's a servant of Bahamut that gets summoned. And then you have, like, a list of, I don't know, a list of dragon names that you can pick from, and that becomes the skill name. Rather than Bahamut, it becomes something else. It would not give any bonuses to, you know, specific names or anything like that. It would just be a flavor text thing. I think that'd be pretty cool. Okay. We're probably just going to finish this quest up, and then that's probably for Siren, and then that's probably where we're going to wrap it up for today. All right. Let's go!
So you brought all the materials needed to decorate the handle. Then show me. Oh, you did bring them all. This should be enough to make the fanciest sword in Ariant. You don't think the sword will be made instantly, do you? It may not be used for combat, but it's not easy to make a sword. Period. So please, wait a bit.
Okay. Waiting, having. I would like to think that maybe something like this would take a couple days to make.
Well, you're back. Well, I'm just about done with the sword for Siren. Take a look. It's more of an accessory than a sword, but for a dancer, this is the ultimate prop. Will you accept it? Siren is a smart young woman. She used the very first sword I made for her very first dance. It's not for the Queen's tyranny. If not for the Queen's tyranny, I would have given her a sword as a gift. Please take this sword to Siren right now. Your kindness shall not go unrewarded.
Let's take a look at it, shall we?
Oh, it's a pair of swords. Ooh. That's fancy.
Did you go see Muhammad? Muhammad? Did you get the fancy dancer sword for me? Wow! So these are the dancer swords. Amazing! Thank you. This will let me enter the castle with more pizzazz than anyone. I will enter the castle. I will be Siren, the greatest dancer in Ariant, performing in front of the Sultan. You just wait and see. All right. So, yeah. That is where we shall call it for today. Next week when we come back on it, we'll do some more of the Ariant storyline over here and get it all the way done. We'll find out the mystery of who the Sand Bandits are and what their cause is. So, yeah, there is all of that. So thank you all for coming. And again, like I said, I hope you're all mildly entertained by what you saw here today. So, for the rest of the week, what I have in mind is that on Wednesday, I'm going to have a stream that is only on Twitch, and I will be working on Maplestory, the novel Legends of Osiria. I'm going to try to see if I can get done with Chapter 9 today sometime. I have a few other things I gotta do, so I'm not entirely sure I'll be able to do it. We shall see. So that way, when Wednesday comes around, we're going to be working on Chapter 10. And then on Friday, when you guys come back, we shall be doing some more prompt reading. Now, last week, we actually had 3 submissions for last week's prompt. This week's prompt is... everyone has a soulmate, and you are given a mood ring that shows your future partner's mood. When you meet, the ring will turn gold. One day, you notice the stone on your ring has gone dark, and after a few moments, shatters off of your finger. Ooh. So, as long as you follow the rules over here in the prompts thing and everything, you should be fine. And then when you want to have it read, just use the little command that's in there. It should be exclamation point read my thing. And it should be plenty open for you. And it'll it'll get my attention over here, so that way I do read it live on stream. While we're waiting for submissions, I will be playing Satisfactory and expanding out more of the factory along the way. And then, like I said, next week, Sunday, we shall come back and try to finish up more of Ariant. And then from there, well, I'll have to see what I have open and what I haven't done. And we shall do some more... We shall do some world quests and storylines. So, I hope to see you guys there next week. So, yeah.
There's a feeling deep inside. Let it be your prayer. Show me the power you can hide.
Thanks everyone for coming to the stream, and I hope to see you again next time. If you want to catch whenever I go live, subscribe or follow to become a coin of the vault so you never miss a thing. Wherever you're viewing from, have a look around my YouTube channel for more stuff, including the audiobooks of Maplestory the novel Sacred Tears, Sly Cooper Rise of Vexen, and Arcane. Each story is fully voice acted with sound effects and background music so that you can sit down and watch or listen to while you go about your day. You can also find all kinds of previous storylines from Maplestory that I've already done. So, until next time, my friends.
Never be afraid to fall. Throw yourself into it. Victory's waiting for you. Go fight, show your energy. Don't slow down, no time to waste. Nothing's stopping you now. It's gonna be your day. Hopes and wishes never fade. Fight to make them stronger. Nothing will take them from you.